Good afternoon, YouTubers. My name is Kay. Welcome again to my channel as I talk about my journey with leca. Today I'm doing another update about some succulent and cacti that I had put into leca. It's only been about 2 weeks since I've done the first video, so this is a little bit quick to be doing an update, but I just wanted to show you guys what is happening with my cactus and succulent. So you know that the rule of thumb for cactus is that you shouldn't overwater. During the winter months, you water only if the plant is extremely dry, or you do it like once a month up until the springtime when it starts new growth. Well, these I put into leca early December, early January, late December, early January, because we're only the second week in January. So it would have been at the end of December. So the first one that I want to show you, you might see me looking down on my paper, guys, because I decided I need to do better when it comes to knowing the names of my plant. And this one is a prickly pear that I'm going to show you. And I put this into leca. When I put it in, there was a very tiny baby that was at the end, because I believe when I did the video, I had already put them in leca, and I had shown you that it started a new leaf. Now here it is. The leaf, day by day, it's getting bigger and bigger. And this, as you can hear in here, this is a cash pot. There is actually the leca and there is water in the bottom. I don't know if I can show you. Can you see? So there's water in the bottom of this. And I dare say that this plant is doing okay in the leca. The second one I want to show you, and again, I'll be looking at my book to make sure that I get the names right. This one is actually called Chocolate Soldier. It's got, when I first bought it, I thought that the plant was damaged, hence why it had the brown bits on the leaf, but it's actually called a Chocolate Soldier, and I guess it's because of the browny spots on the leaf. When I potted this plant into leca, it had 4 leaves. Since I've potted it, it's grown these new leaves you can see here. I noticed today that these leaves here are a bit limp. I don't know the reason for it, but obviously it's a sign. This one isn't bad. It's a sign that there is something wrong. I don't want to, I know people tend to take their plants out of the leca and look at the root and put it back in. Once I see that the plant is okay, I don't want to disturb it, because you don't do that when it's in soil. So why do that when it's in the semi-hydroponic, unless, you have a reason to take it out, such as root rot, or you'd see that it's not working in the leca. No, I will leave these, because it could well be that when I was putting the leca in, I might have damaged the leaf when I put it in. Maybe not, because it looks to be weak from here. I don't know. I may actually take this out and have a look, but as you can see, the plant itself is doing well, because new shoots, new leaves, it just means that it has taken to this system. The next one I want to show you is this guy. I believe I introduced it to you last time as snake skin. I don't know if these are one of the plants that are called snake skin, but I do know when I looked up to find the names, one of the names that this is called is mother-in-law's tongue, cow tongue, quite a few, ox tongue. There's quite a different name, including tongue, that this is called. Since I potted it in the leca, it had this new shoot, but it has grown since I did the last video. So as well, this one is actually in water as well, semi-hydroponic. As you can see, the water, and yes, it is okay. No problems at all with it. The other one that I want to show you is, I do not know the name of this one. I believe it's called Eve's Pin. Again, I'm not sure, because what I have done, guys, is downloaded an app that I can just take a picture of to identify the plants, just so that I know the names of the plant mostly, because the care that I give the plant is what works for me. I know something about orchids and, a little bit about cactus, but a lot of the plants, I don't know the actual names. I know how I care for them. But I decided to download that app to just tell me a little bit more about it. So this one, I believe, is called Eve's Pin. When I showed it to you, it was, sprouting new growth, but you can see at the tip here where more growth has come onto the plant since I last showed it to you. Because this is the winter time and not enough sun, I guess the growth that we'll be seeing won't be as plump as it should be, because it's a bit elongated, which I don't like on any plants. But that will be as a result of no direct sunlight. So it is struggling for light in this time. And as I mentioned, if you've watched any of my previous videos, I don't have a south facing window, so I do struggle for light in my living room. Yeah, so you can see the growth on this compared to the previous video, and I'm very happy about that. The other one I want to show you is what I had a bit of a dilemma if you watch my previous video, because this is meant to be baby's toes. But when I looked it up on the internet using the app that I've downloaded, it's called Fairy Elephant. I don't want to go back through the saga, but I hope that it is Fairy Elephant's feet. So from henceforth, I will mention this plant as Fairy Elephant's feet, because that is a plant that I actually wanted. It has sprouted new growth since putting it in the leca. It's only been about 2 weeks that I did the other video, and the baby, I don't know if you can see down in there, they're growing a bit, and around this side there's more new shoots coming up. So I really, really, really love this plant, and I haven't repotted it yet, but I think I want to leave it where it is just until it matures. And yes, I can't wait for the little pink flowers, but I think that will be in the springtime. These plants are supposed to be blooming end of winter, during the winter period, and spring is normally the growth period. We'll see what happens, but if anything do develop in terms of the plant blooming, I'll be sure to document that as well. So that is this one. Then the one that thrills me the most, and I'm just flabbergasted really, is the Lithop. I did mispronounce that for you in my initial introduction to this plant. But it's literally, this is one of the plants they say to you, don't water, just because it normally comes in clumps. And what they say is don't water because you don't like overwatering. And perhaps it doesn't like overwatering, but I put it in the leca, and what I had expected to. I have lost some plants, by the way, guys, like my African violet, they never survived. So that's a no-go. I'll probably show you what they look like now, because they didn't make it in the leca. Not for me. They do well in leca, but it didn't do anything for me. So back to this guy. As soon as it hit the water, it just took off. And again, yeah, the semi-hydroponic system. And I just want to show you up close where the plant, I'll see if I can try again. Where are we? Oops, getting water all over the place. Yeah, so this is the Lithop, and how this plant works is that the old plant will give birth to this new plant, and these two bits here will die, and that is how the plant evolves all the time. It just, one dies, it brings forth another one. So yes, so in the hydroponic, semi-hydroponic system, this has actually worked really, really well to my delight. And there's probably hope yet that it will bloom some little yellow flowers for me before the end of the winter. So yeah, I was really excited when I looked at that and I saw that it was opening up to produce a new plant. So yes, so those are the some of the succulents and cacti that I had shown you in my last video. But there's one other plant that I want to show you. Um, this plant I bought at Aldi for 25 pence. And this was in the Easter, so last year, Easter. And it was in this little rabbit basket. I was interested in the basket because it was this little rabbit. They made it up from, I don't know what they used to make it but it was some organic material that they used to make up what looked like a rabbit. But the plant was dying, so it was mostly the ornament they were selling and not the plant. But I wanted the plant, so I got it and I put it outside in a flower pot. And it rained quite a lot, but it bloomed some really pretty little uh, peachy orange flowers. And I was happy that my 25p flower, gave me some bloom because I love pretty flowers. So I was quite pleased. So then came the winter. The season started setting in. It started to rain. The pot with it just got filled up with water. And I thought, let me see if I take it indoors, if something will happen. So I took it indoors and put it straight into leca when I put it in. So it had a lot of, it spent a lot of time getting used to the leca because maybe it wasn't just getting used to the leca, it was really battered outside. As you can see, there's some half of leaves on there, some of the leaves still dry, getting used to the indoor life. So it took quite a bit of time to get used to being indoors and to acclimatize to not being in the hot or the wet or the cold or the watery. So I had a look the other day and it was sprouting flowers. So yeah, in the leca and sprouting flowers. So I'm going to be looking forward to some little peachy, orangey type flowers very soon. But yes, so this one, my 25p in Aldi, they were gonna throw it away. Aldi or Lidl, one of those two. I think it's Lidl. Yeah, so yeah. I find that this is very, very hardy. This actual plant is very hardy because it survived some serious weather when it was outside. So yeah, and now look at it. I'm really happy. You might not be as happy as I am because I know where this plant is coming from. So yeah, I can see new growth springing up all over it. So this one is actually called Flaming Katy. So yes, so I'm really looking forward to this. So that's it for today, guys. If you like my video, please do give me a thumbs up. If you have any comment, put it in the comment section below. Please, if you'd like to see any more of my video, just click the subscribe button in the corner there and you'll get a notification every time I do a video. So, and if there's, I'll keep on saying this, if there's any content that you'd like to see, any of my other plants in leca that you might not have seen, or if there's something that you'd want me to do, then please let me know and I'll go ahead and do that. Thank you for joining me and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.